Greetings, everybody. This is going to be a bit of a different video than I normally make. I think that by now a lot of people have probably already heard of the FTC's settlement with YouTube in regards to complying with the COPPA, which is an acronym for the Children's Online Privacy and Protection Act. Now, this is basically what happened was, excuse me, in September, the FTC ruled that YouTube was in violation of it, of COPPA. Excuse me. And YouTube basically, well, the FTC claimed that YouTube had been violating this, the COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and YouTube for years said that they weren't. They were in compliance, and then they got caught with their pants and skirts down all the way to the ground. And they knew it, and they settled out of court with the FTC and the New York Department of Justice for a tune of $170 million. And I feel kind of bad for them because they had to work, almost the whole week to make that much money, or maybe just a couple days. I'm being sarcastic, but as part of the agreement with the FTC, YouTube now requires that everyone, and make no mistake about this, it means everyone, whether you monetize your channel or not, you have to be in compliance with COPPA, and you have to, as part of that agreement with the FTC, you have to mark your videos. You have to go into your settings, into your advanced settings, and mark your videos as either, yes, I always upload content for kids, or no, I never upload content made for kids. Or you can go, there's a third way you can do it. You can go through all your videos, through your entire catalog of videos, and this would be daunting for me. It would be entirely impossible for me to do. Go through your whole catalog of videos and mark each one as either made for kids or not made for kids. And the problem with this is, if you go the easy route and mark all your videos as made, that you never upload material made for kids, that it's always adult content or directed towards an audience that is 13 and over. They consider kids to be 12 and under. Well, I never direct my videos towards kids 12 and under. I never direct them towards 13 or 14 or 15 years old kids. But my videos are always directed more towards an adult audience. Occasionally, I know that kids watch, so I try to keep it family oriented if I can. But the problem is, if you mark all your videos as for adults and think that you're safe, you're not, because if the FTC, who is going to be doing a sweep of the entire YouTube platform, all 23 million channels starting in January, and this will only be one of many sweeps that they're going to do every year. If they go through your channel and see that you have one video that they consider as marked as for adults, but it's clearly got material in it that's directed towards kids, they will sue you, and they can sue you for up to $42,500 for every violation. That means per video that you mismarked. And if you label all if you mark all your videos as you always upload content for kids, and you think you're safe that way, well, maybe. But the problem is with the settlement that YouTube reached with the FTC, if you label it that way, you're going to lose all your, well, people that monetize are going to lose 60 to 90% of their revenue, which doesn't bother me because I don't make any money anyway. And I think in 5 months I made $113, but I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this to get revenue. The only reason I got ads in the first place is that I thought it might, get in more viewers. But getting back, if you label it or mark your videos as content that's always made for kids, you're going to lose all your comments. Nobody will be able to leave comments anymore. There'll be no playlists. I don't think you'll be able to share. You won't get notifications. And basically your video is going to be in limbo. It's going to be like a ghost. What's the sense in having a YouTube channel if you can't even allow comments and communicate with your subscribers, and if they can't even get notifications of when you upload a new video? How are they going to know? It's ridiculous. So who wants to mark it that way? So then the only logical choice is to go in and mark every one of your videos. Then you run the risk of mislabeling one of your videos, and the FTC does their sweep. One of those is mislabeled and they see it as directed towards kids. Again, you can be fined up to $42,500 for each offense, every video. Now here's where the confusion comes in. Where's the guidelines for, or what are the guidelines? The FTC guidelines to comply with COPPA, as far as knowing how I can know what videos I'm making are kid directed or content or not. Well, it's pretty freaking vague. One of the things that COPPA considers as child directed, if you do video content on YouTube and it's child directed, or on any, actually this applies all over throughout the entire internet. The FTC is going to get to other channels as well, whether it's IGTV or Vimeo. These rules apply to all over the internet. It's just that COPPA, the FTC caught YouTube with their pants down, and I had no idea that they were even doing this. Nobody had any idea. I don't know what YouTube is doing with their cookies. I don't even know that they were doing anything with it. But at any rate, if you go to middle ground and label each one of your, mark each one of your videos as either for kids or not for kids, then you'll think you're fine that way. But if you make a mistake, and you might mislabel one of your videos, or you're confused about it, and you label it as marked for an adult, for not made for kids, and the FTC sees that you violated it, and clearly that's there's something in there that is directed towards kids, you can again be fined up to $42,500. So the guidelines are like, if you have bright colors, that is something that they will consider as child directed. Cereal, bright colors, child directed. If you have action figures or other toys that kids might find appealing, it's child directed. If you show big little books, golden books, any kind of books that might be considered for kids or appealing to kids, it'll be child-directed. Look at these beautiful colors on here. Vintage comics. And what if I'm showing in a comic haul, I show some of these comics, and then I show some of this, I show this. I don't think that the FTC is going to say that this is child content. They're going to say that this is clearly directed towards adults. This is clearly directed towards kids. And if it's directed towards kids, you can forget about this. It's directed towards kids, and you can get fined. Wording is another one. A few words that they consider as child-directed is contest, cool, whatever, and duh. Are they kidding me? Cool? How many times did I mention things that I didn't consider to be cool? And, or I would say, not cool. But you know, the FTC is going to do whatever it does, whatever. Oops, I said whatever, right? And then you upload something like, oh, let me see here. What about this? I don't think that this is child-directed. It's clearly adult-directed. Duh. Oops. I said duh. Whatever. They can consider all that as child-directed, and you're screwed, you know? I mean, they can come after me. I'm not saying that they would. I'm just some little guy here, but the point is they can. They can interpret it or misinterpret it, and then you can ask for a manual review, and they'll give you a manual review, and then some, I don't know, some young person, maybe an intern or something, is going to look at that and say, well, this is clearly towards adult, but he's also showing something like this, which is towards kids, but since he's got some thing like that in there that's directed towards adult, we consider this directed towards kids anyway. So I don't know. It's all very vague. All very vague. How do I make those determinations? And the point is, you ask YouTube for help, and they tell you to consult a lawyer. That's their answer. If you look at the latest announcements, that update that they gave in the form of a video should be in your analytics. They tell you if you're still uncertain as to whether your video is child content friendly or not, consult a lawyer. That's what their answer is, consult a lawyer. Well, when I hear that, I'm already like, whoa. If I got to consult a lawyer, that's going to cost me money. I mean, that's frightening. I'm not trying to fearmonger, but I have a little legitimate concern here. So that's where it is right now. And I don't know what's going to happen to my channel. I may have to take it down. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it right away because we have until December 9th. I'll leave a link in the description box for people to sign a petition asking the FTC to review their COPPA rules and regulations and maybe clarify at the very least what is child content and what isn't. I mean, bright colors. I have bright colors when I do my summer theme. Beach balls and vital life preservers and sand buckets and sand shovels. You build sand castles with, in the summertime when you go to the beach. Why do I do that? Because it's a theme that I like. It reminds me of when I was growing up and my parents were taking me as a kid, as a child, as a youth, to the beach. And I had fun there, and that kind of reminds me. It's nostalgic. That's why I collect comic books. I mean, it's nostalgia. But sign that petition. I mean, click on the link and go there and sign the petition. I'll also leave a link where you can go to the FTC site to leave a comment. We have until December 9th to leave comments, and the FTC will review all those comments and then come to a conclusion. If they do anything to change the COPPA law, or to at least clarify the COPPA law a little bit more so that we can comply properly. And it might help, it might not, but as my channel stands right now, if nothing changes before the end of this month, either before Christmas then or after Christmas, I'll probably have to delete my channel and move on from there. It's pretty sad, really, because I made a lot of friends here on YouTube. But, what am I going to do? Consult a lawyer? Come on. And then run the risk of having something labeled as, or mislabeled, and being fined or taken to court, fighting the FTC in court. You know what kind of money that would cost to fight the federal government? You're talking about the federal government here. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. Again, I don't really think that they're going to be coming after me. They're going to probably concentrate on the bigger channels and so forth, but so on and so forth. But the point is, they can, if they want to, they can go after me. They could find something in my videos and fine me. They can legally do that to me. I cannot take that kind of a risk. So that's the way it is, and it's pretty sad, but I'll be uploading some more videos, comic book videos. But this may be the end of it by the end of this month. Nice Merry Christmas, I'll tell you that, yeah. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching, and take care, live long, and be well.